y'all the greatest. Y'all awesome. Thank you for being here with me, sharing with me. And that takes away a little bit of my loneliness and a little bit of knowing that there's somebody out there sharing along with you. Because without you, it wouldn't be a me. And without you, there was a lot of things that I wouldn't be making on camera. And maybe someone can also do. Just like I watch and I learn. So everything that I do, as far as the canning and prepping and stuff like that and vacuum sealing, I owe it all to y'all guys. I owe it to the preppers, okay? And there are other channels that do odds and ends too. I learned from the van lifers too, the nomads. Guys, please be safe out there, okay? Watch your surroundings, okay? It's very dangerous out there, okay? Single women, van lifing out there, campgrounds. Make sure you have something. Mace, bear spray, okay? You can carry up to a 4-inch pocket knife. Be safe, okay, guys? Please be safe, men and women out there, okay? Please. And stay communicated. If you're out there, stay communicated so we know that you are okay. It doesn't matter if it's a 2-minute video, okay? Please let everybody know, everyone that follows you, that you are okay. Because we do, at least I do worry. I'm subscribed to a channel. I worry about the person, even though if I don't know you personally, but I do worry that I haven't seen you. Nothing pops up on there on you, so I worry. Right? If you hear the peep, pop, 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 it's because our chicken breast and the hot sausages are doing its final process of cooling down. So, let me get some light in here. You know, this thing takes forever to charge. But I had the wrong charger anyway. It's not that. That's that headlamp that I had on my other video. This is that I had the wrong charger to it. It is hot in here. Guys, I had to take a shower. It really got hot in here. It's going down. This thing is blinding me. This is a light. This thing is a monster. But it gives it some lighting. Okay, guys, so listen. Let's leave that alone. This is a new video. I made Reese's. It tastes good. I'm tore it up. I am tearing it up. I love Reese's. I can live off of Reese's. I need something to drink. Alright. Alright, guys, right back. I'm still babying my Dr. Pepper. What a combination. What a combo. Reese's and Dr. Pepper. Guys, this video consists of empanadas. Puerto Rican empanadas. Boricua style. Doesn't take much to do it. One of my subscribers asked me, do I make empanadas? Because one day I think I made rice or something. It was asked. So if you're watching, very simple, okay? Just like when I watch the canning videos, I like to see the simple. I like to see the simple. Okay, I don't care if you have a messy kitchen. I don't care. I'm looking at the process. Okay, simple. A lot I see. Oh my god, I could never get that straight. That's why I had to watch 2,000 videos, and the first couple of ones was the ones that was work for me. Very simple. So I try to keep it simple so you can do it. You can always upgrade. You can always add whatever you want to add to it. But I'm going to make it very simple. This is a Boricua style empanadas. And I will tell you the ingredients that I will be using. I will be using 2 envelopes of the sazon, 1 of the ham, powdered, okay? Some oregano powder, because I ran out of oregano leaves. They're stashed away. And my big bucket over there with seasonings, we use what was there of the flakes. Olives is a must. I don't use the pitted. You could choke on them. Okay, you could choke on them. So don't use the pitted ones. Okay, get the. Okay, you know my daughter loves olives. So what's missing from here is because she scooped it out into a little cup and she. I gotta hide olives in my house. And we're gonna be using. Let me see. I like to use some minced garlic and oil. But I bet you any money that it is also stashed away. I leave a bottle here to save my life. Unless it's in the fridge. Let me see if my daughter might use it. I had a new one there, but I might have used it. Let me see if this is it. This is it. No, this was in water. I don't like the minced garlic with water. I use the minced garlic with oil for this. But you can use fresh garlic, but you have to have like, for 10 empanadas, I would say about 15 cloves. Okay, you mash it up or cut it into pieces and then mash it up. You have to mash up the garlic to get that oil. That's what you want. You don't want the chunk. You want the oil from the garlic. Listen carefully. This is a tip. When you use garlic, in order for you to say that you use the fresh garlic, and you know that garlic is going to be in your pot, pour it in last. Okay? Matter of fact, pour it into your stew when you shut that pot off. Then you add your mashed fresh garlic or the paste, because that's where the oil is. Once you throw it in a pot and you bring anything to a boil or anything to a cooking temperature, the oil evaporates. You have nothing. All you're gonna see is the little pieces of cloves, but you have nothing. You've evaporated everything. Everything that's beneficial, you let it get out of the pot. So the garlic is something that's why people eat it straight, like I do. Chop it. You could just take a couple of chunks or just swallow it. Once you chop it down, just swallow it, because all that juice is in there. So you don't want to lose that. Remember that, guys. If you cook with fresh garlic or any type of garlic, I've seen people put the garlic in the food and stir with the peppers and the onions and all of that stuff. That you failed. The garlic's benefits are gone. Okay? So you want the garlic benefits there. So you learn something new. Okay? For those that use garlic, garlic is very good, guys. Add garlic to everything. The heck with it. It's nutritious. It's beneficial. It's good for your body. It does wonders. Google it up if you don't know. Google it up. So right now, these are my ingredients. Okay, I'm gonna use the pasta. The sazon, 2 sazons, 1 ham, oregano powder, the olives, okay, and sofrito. Sofrito is the key here, okay? sofrito and the sazon and the olives and the garlic is the key here, okay? It's the key. Any type of sofrito, any type, it doesn't matter, okay? This blue one, the difference is it has a little bit of the yellow cornstarch in there, the cumin. No, the annatto, I'm sorry. The annatto, so it's a little orangey, but not too much orangey. The one with the green label is just pure greens, okay? Peppers, onions, what else? Garlic, different types of peppers. That's what's in the green label. Because I know you probably asked me, that's this, you know, there's a green label and a blue label. That's the difference. So guys, I decided to take some hamburgers. Something at the door. Hold on one guy. Hold on 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay, sorry about that, guys. The camera when that thing gives me notification, I don't know, it's just getting on my nerves. So guys, I'm going to show you. I am using hamburger meat because it's beef. Beef is beef. Beef is beef, guys. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I am doing. So here we go. Here we go, guys. There's the beef. Hamburger meat, okay? You can use, if you want to make ham and cheese out of it, you can do that. If you want to just use cheese, you can add that. You can put that in your empanada. If you want to make the pizza one, all you got to do is get the mozzarella cheese, whatever salsa that you like, pasta salsa, or it's ragu, prego, whatever. Just put it in your empanada, seal it up. You can put anything in an empanada, guys, but I'm going to make the beef one for you because most people, they always look for the chicken one or the beef. Right, guys? Tell me, which one do you like the best, the beef or the chicken? So, let me put you back up here. Okay, guys, that's much better for me to work in here. And y'all can see as I go. So, pay attention. Pay attention. I'm going to shut the stove off until I get all this cut up. Okay, so if you're like, the beef is beef. So I have some hamburger meat. I want to make 10. They come in packs of 10. I'll show you in a minute the empanadas. I'll show them to you before I use them. And you just kind of, you know, cut it, shred it, make it to sort of like ground meat, okay? But like I say, you can use hamburger meat. You can put into an empanada, guys, whatever you want. It doesn't matter. You can put chicken, anything. Sausages, okay? Cut the sausages in little pieces. Stew it, or just put it there with some, simmer your sausage with some onions and peppers, and then just add it to your empanadas, okay? Seal it up. You could put them in the oven. You could put them on top of a grill. You can freeze them also, and then you can cook them later whenever you want to use it. Or you can just fry them. I use olive oil, guys. I have other types of oils you've seen that are stashed away for just in case, you know. But I try to buy, I always buy olive oil. That would be like a last resource. The other oils you saw there. My eyes are burning because I have the oven with the pollo. That pollo's in there, guys. I'll show you that in another video. In the video with my canning. This is empanadas. Very easy, very simple. Once you get this meat cut into little pieces, you just get, sometimes you gotta treat it hard. Okay? Just get in there. Get that fork in there. Work it, work it, work it. Y'all watching, guys? Just work that fork in there. That's what you do. Okay. I hope I have enough for 10 empanadas here. I like to buy the big empanada, the big disc, because you can put more meat into them. But I got a sale on the little ones, so I took that. So I want you to learn how to do Spanish empanadas. And it don't have to be Spanish empanadas, guys. Empanadas and empanada. You add inside whatever you want. If you made spaghettis the night before, listen, take the disc, load it up with your leftover spaghettis, and that's on me all right there too. Be creative. You can do anything. But the original empanada, I'll tell you one thing. I'm going to put the website up there, or I might load up the YouTube video, guys, because the one who invented the empanada was my oldest kid's grandfather. Just so you know. Okay? I will load up. I don't know how to put links yet because my son haven't taught me. And he's busy trucking and getting our supplies around the East Coast. So, he's tired. And my oldest son and my second oldest barber, their grandfather was the one who invented this in the Depression of 19 something. Guys, I'm going to load up the video, alright? So, just so you know. So now I'm going to turn the stove on very, 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 very low. As low as you can put it. So this is the oil that I use. So I'm going to open up the camera a little bit. Oops, close it up. I mean, yeah, there we go. Whoops, sorry about that, guys. Okay, here we go. This is the olive oil that I use. So I'm going to put a little bit. You know what? I don't use measuring cups. I do not use measuring cups. But you don't have to really measure anything. You just have to have enough oil in there to wet all of it up, okay? So you just shake it around a little bit. It's already cooked because it boiled, okay? It boiled down to no water, actually. And then you don't have to have any kind of order. This is the sofrito that is left in here. I'm going to use, so I would say 3 tablespoons, okay guys? 3 tablespoons. Don't be afraid of the sofrito, guys. Okay? The more you add, the more flavor you're going to get into your food. If you really, you just stir that up. You leave your stove on low. And then we're gonna add the sazon. And you know what? I'm only gonna use one. Okay? I'm just gonna use one. One is enough. Get that nice orangey color. That has just a little bit of sodium, so I'm only going to put one. If I had a big pile, like 3 times this size, then I would use 2. But 1 is enough. So you mix all that up, guys. Mix all that up. And it is smelling good right now. Then you want to add a touch, okay? A teaspoon. That's a teaspoon right there, guys, okay? That's 1 teaspoon of the oregano. And you'll mix it up. Very simple. I'm giving you the simple one recipe because the other recipe is more. Because I add more. You can add little pieces of potatoes, okay? Cut in little pieces, little tiny bites. You can either cut your olives in little pieces and add it, or you could just use all the olives in whole. It does not matter. It does not matter, guys. Just make sure that when you are going to fill in your empanadas, that you get a scoop of your olives. Okay. So don't worry about how many olives or nothing like that. Okay. Don't worry about that. The more olives you got, the more flavor you got. Look at that, guys. Look at that. I need some light over here for you. I am so sorry, guys, that we have to be going through this issue because the landlord does not show up. And he's not going to show up. I don't know if that'll do any better. Really don't know, guys. No. Here we go. That's much better. A little. It's not fully charged, so otherwise that thing will light up this whole kitchen. So you still leave your stove, guys. Look, it's on low. That's it. That's all you need. Just a simmer. It's like a simmer, okay? You want it to simmer slowly. Alright, guys? Oh, it smells so good. So good, so good. The meat is already cooked, actually, because you boil the meat, okay? You cook the meat first. That way your meat is already cooked. So you don't have to recook all the ingredients because you want that flavor. So the only way you do that is by first cooking your meat. If there is any water left when you, just try to use a little bit, like a half a cup of water for what? I put three hamburgers in there, beef burgers, and I used a half of this container here, okay? So that would be like a half a cup of water. And then I drained some out, and then I just left it cooking on its own, okay? And then I started adding the ingredients. So you want to cook the meat. Once the meat is cooked, just throw them ingredients in there and let it simmer. So we got the oregano, we got the sofrito, we got the sazon. We're going to add a little bit of half an envelope. I'm going to use a half an envelope. Like I said, I thought I was going to have enough for more empanadas, but I am not. So you just use half of the envelope. Okay, half of the ham. Okay, we're going to eat ham. And stir it. If you want to cut pieces of onions, fresh onions, and add it to it, yes, you can, whatever. If you want to cut green peppers, yellow peppers, red peppers, but you can do that too. You can add, guys, as long as you cook the meat first, you can add whatever, guys, you would like. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay? Does not matter. So we're going to let it sit for 2 minutes. So we're going to bring, now, I'm going to put it on number 3. All y'all should have a stove with numbers. So from very simmer, I'm bringing it to a number 3. And let it sit there. Let it cook a little quicker. But once your meat is cooked, there's nothing to it, guys. You're like, you could say you're done. Doesn't take long. No, I gotta show you on the other end over here because there's not much light in there. It's boiling. So now is when you want to add that garlic. Now is when you want to add your garlic, guys. And a teaspoon. A teaspoon because you have only this amount of meat. Okay, guys? I don't add any salt. I don't add any adobo. I don't. Only time I use a little bit of adobo and cubes is when I'm canning. And really, it's not much that is being added to. So let's leave it there. I'm going to bring it on number 4 just for like 1 minute. Meanwhile, I'm going to start cleaning up over here. There, it went to a boil quickly. So now we turn it off, guys. Off it goes, guys. Now, okay, guys, we're ready. Are you ready? Let's go. These are the Goya empanadas, okay? And there's 10 in a pack. There's always 10 in a pack, all right? They're 5 inches, but there are other ones that are way bigger. I love the bigger ones because I can add more stuff to it. So, like the potatoes and chopped onions and pieces of carrots. I like to add when I do the big ones, okay? So, if you have the big disc, then you can add anything you want, guys. Anything. If you have the small one, you can do ham and cheese. Where are you? I'm sorry, guys, about this. Okay. You can do ham and cheese, guys. You can do just cheese. You can do turkey and cheese. You can do anything, guys. Anything. Okay. Anything with it. So here we go, guys. So we have 10 discs. Okay. Here we go. Nothing to it, guys. Don't be afraid of doing them. Try them. Trust me. You're not gonna go. Nothing is gonna go wrong. You're gonna get it right the first time. Normally it has a thin layer of paper. That's what separates each of them. So just throw it to the side. Don't even worry about it. Just throw it to the side. And here you have because we have small discs, we cannot load it up like I want to. Okay, guys? So you fold it over. You take a fork. And you start smashing those corners with the fork. Okay? These are the yellow discs. Okay? They are discs. Look at this. You just, you don't want to be turning stuff around and you're going to be going like this. Just grab it. Don't be afraid of it. And just put that fork in there. Does not matter. Okay, so now we have one. Let me show you. Here we go, guys. Okay. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to bite you. Now, So it doesn't stick to that one. Now I start putting the paper right on top of the other one. And you take your meat, guys, and you keep it up. Don't forget, put some olives in there. You might get it to, when you fold it, you might have some meat coming out of it. Just take a little bit of meat out and fold it again, okay? Fold it until you know you can get that fork in there. There is no mistakes. There is no, oh, the meat's going to pop all out. Oh, this is, no. Listen. Do it. Okay? And I did this on purpose. There's my juice slipping out. Don't worry about it. Keep putting that fork in there. Okay? There you go. Secure it. Pick it up. Ta-ta. Fork it. Here we go, guys. See that? And when you fry it, you're going to have a little bit of juice come out anyway. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Don't be scared of it. Doesn't matter. There is no mistakes when it comes to empanadas. There is no mistakes, guys. So let's do one more for y'all, for the cam, for y'all. And if y'all do it, let me know how it turned out. Okay? Do ham and cheese. Next time you go grocery shopping for your preps, or adding to the gaps, go to the freezer section. Walmart has it. Aldi's have it. All the supermarkets have it. Corner bodegas have it. This one I put a whole lot of meat. Let's see what happens. You hold it. You hold it. You know, you can hold it also. You just play with it. Just as long as you fork it down, nothing in there's coming out. Don't worry about if the juice starts sipping out. As long as you don't wind up with an empty, empty just because everything popped out, you are good. Okay? So, guys, I'm going to show you what to do with those three. Welcome back, guys. You take I don't have a big frying pan. Like I said, I'm not a big cooker. So I'm going to use this. You put some oil in there, whatever oil of preference you use. And it's already hot, guys. And you're just going to dip those babies in there. Okay. Two. And the most I can fit in here, guys, is 3. Alright, so there you see them. My oil didn't get hot. Okay. Let's give it a second. You'll see. And while the oil starts getting hot over there, because I didn't heat it up enough, you keep on working on it over here. You keep on working on it, and you fill them up, and you fill them up. And you fold them over. Don't worry about any meat falling off. Don't worry about it. Okay, guys, let's go back to the frying process. Here we go, guys. The oil got hot. You want to keep it on low. Once that oil starts frying, you want to keep it on low. Okay, because you don't want to burn them up. And you turn them. I have a thong, but you know what? This is Boricua way. Okay. This is the Boricua way. You know, you don't think about thongs and you don't think about, what do you call it, tongs? Tongs? You don't think about it. You just do what you gotta do. Guys, y'all have fun with me. So, look at that, guys. We still have to turn them over again. I'm going to stay right here. You're going to stay right here with me because I want you to see when they come out of the pan. Okay, guys? And I'm going to show you what to do with your extras. Alright? I'm going to show you what do you do with the extra ones if you are a solo person at home and you're not going to fry 10, 15, or 20 of them. What do you do? What do you do? Just let it, you know, the oil bubbling, and you just keep touching them. Okay. Let it cook there. Look, this is good. It's crusty on this side already, but we're still gonna flip them over one more time. Okay, guys. Don't be afraid. They're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere, guys. You don't have to cover it or nothing like that because you got to keep your eye on it. Otherwise, you'll burn it. If you had a big frying pan, that is much easier. But, the last frying pan I had, I think it went on somebody's head. I think I lost the handle too, so I threw it away. So I gotta use, you know, light pots. Light pots, you know, it's dangerous, you know. Cooking supplies are dangerous. Trust me. And you flip it. You turn. Oh, see, that one opened up, but you don't have to worry. I did it on purpose. Don't worry about it. Did you see that, guys? That one opened up because I didn't stick that fork deep into the dough. Doesn't matter. Don't panic. All you gotta do is hit him with the fork. It's hard. But you want to watch that edge of the crust. Okay? You watch the edge of the crust. That is crusty, see? It's kind of, this one's not hard yet, okay? So, you know what, this one too, I didn't dip it. Unless I have 3 in here. So now we're going to shut the stove off. And one. And don't worry about it. It opened up. Don't worry. It's not going anywhere. So, you get an idea that if you do make this mistake, the first time you do it, I did it on purpose, okay? This is what you should have. Okay? Nice, close, okay? But don't worry if it opened up, okay? Don't worry. The meat is still going to be in there. So, what you want to do, I did it on purpose just so you know that when you stick that fork down, make sure that fork, see, I only touched it, this bottom part, when I was forking. I did not squeeze it down to the bottom. Okay, guys? Did you get that? So now, I'm going to show you something else. And I wish I had more light for y'all here, guys. I am so sorry. I wish I had more lights. I just have to deal with, you know, what am I going to do, guys? What am I going to do? So I still have some meat left here. Get those olives. Make sure you leave olives for all of them. Oh, and it's hot in here. It is hot. It's so hot. I might have extra discs. Who knows? Get in there. See? You see? You might have have stuff popping out, don't worry about it. Just make sure that you bring that fork down, guys. Okay? Push it down and towards you. Down, all the way down to the board and towards you. Down to the board, towards you. You can see those big creases there. Down towards you. Down towards you. Down towards you. You don't have to do little edges. You can bring that fork in as far as you want to be on the safe side. Okay, to be on the safe side, you bring that fork in probably to like here. Okay, guys? There you go. Okay, we got one more. So this is what you do when you are a solo person at home. And you want to make them, but you're not going to eat all of them. Okay? And you're not expecting any company. This goes good with coffee. What? Okay? And, you're making it for you. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to do the same process. Same process, guys. Down, all the way down to the board, and out. Down. Don't worry about nothing popping out. Down, towards you. Down, towards you. It doesn't have to be all on the edges, nice and straight. Down, towards you. Don't worry about it. Does not have to be straight. Down, towards you. Be on the safe side. You can do it twice if you want. Down towards you, down towards you, down towards you, down towards you. Okay, you can make some shapes if you want to, okay? So this is what you do, guys. Okay, I got 3 extra ones, so we're not going to use these 3 because I ran out of meat. So you put them away for next time. Freeze them. Put them in the freezer. So now you know you got 3 extra ones, okay? Woo, it's hot, guys. So you put them in the freezer. But I'm not going to open the freezer now because I've been in the heat. And that is not good. Okay, we're done with that. I'm going to eat this olive. Oh, Yumma, yumma. Yum, yum. Okay, guys. Gosh. And you know, it is dark over there because it's raining outside. Oh gosh, guys, you gotta do this. Whatever you do with it, turkey and cheese, your pasta sauce, put a teaspoon of pasta sauce on top of your, you can fold your cheese in 3, slice of cheese. You can fold it in 3. Put a teaspoon of whatever pasta sauce you like. Fork it, fry it, or you can put it in the oven in a cookie sheet, and it'll cook like that too, okay? But now you want wax paper. So you get your wax paper, okay? And if you don't have wax paper, don't panic, because you really don't have to have it. But I'm just showing you. Don't worry, it's touching the board and I did the forking. Don't worry, it's all going into the same spot. Don't worry about it. This is what you do. You put it there. Turn it over. Okay. You get you you can put them in individual sandwich bags, guys. Okay. You can put it in individual sandwich bags. They don't have to be Ziploc, but if you want to have a Ziploc, it's okay. Okay, you can put them one in there. There you go, guys. You have one. So in the morning, you want to have one with coffee, or at lunchtime because you haven't cooked, or evening time, You take it out of the freezer and you do the same thing. Heat up the oil, put it in there, it'll cook. The same way as if it was not in the freezer. It's not going to take you any more or less time. So this is what you do, okay? Another way you do it is you would take 2 of those papers, or you could just put it in the Ziploc bag, okay? If you didn't have extra sheets of that, like I threw them away and made this one individually. So what you do, you continue to put it on wax paper. You could put 2 in one bag or individually, and you can also use the big Ziploc bags, okay? You can put 10. Let me tell you something, guys. I'm going to give you a quick tip here. If you want to make some money, bodegas are selling one of these for $2.25 right now. Anywhere they have these of any kind, anything inside, is $2.25. The small disc. You want to make some money, guys? I'll give you a tip. Make them. Start making them. Okay? Pick one. Pick one. Which one are you going to use? Which one? What kind of meat do people like to eat where you live at? Is it sausage? Buy sausage. Cut the sausage in little, with a fork. Same thing. Cook it with a fork. All right? Add onions and peppers and whatnot. Make them. Get your wax paper, okay? Put it in individuals, or you can slide it right into the these are gallon size, okay? Put let's say 10 of them for, let's see, no, 15 for $20. You're not gonna lose, guys. But you have to make a price, and you have to sell them in like over 10 of them, because the disc brings 10. So let's say you want to say, oh my God, can you make me 10 of them? How much are you charging? Well, you figure out have a price before you even offer it. Have a price, okay? Have a price, and don't be greedy. Don't be greedy, because these discs are only $1.19, and you could probably find it cheaper. And you can't beat a box of hamburgers for $23. You know how many of these you can make with a box of the hamburger beef? Yeah, you saw the process, okay? This is just three hamburgers, 3 beef hamburgers, okay? The beef one. I got 8, okay? Because I over flooded them inside. But you don't have to over flood them, but you don't want to make them empty inside either. It's best to have, they want the meat inside. Every time you take a bite, they want some meat, okay? So remember that. Just like you want one. You want some meat in every bite. So that's what you do. You do it that way, and trust me, you're going to have so much clientele coming to you, calling you, blowing your phone up, because you know why? They'd rather have them in storage bags in the freezer for when wanted than going to those bodegas and paying $2.50 for one. And let me tell you, it has no sauce. It has no flavor but salt. That's all it has, is just salt. That's all it has. I don't buy any. I only eat them when I make them. That's it. So do not add too much salt to it, because of people have high blood pressure. So you want to always add garlic, okay? Easy on the salt. Easy. Give it flavor. Give it whatever ingredients you use, guys. It doesn't have to be what I use. All right? And you put them in individual bags. And you can say, well, I sell them by the dozen. That's even much better, guys. I sell them by the dozen. Well, how much is the dozen? $22. I think that's a fair price. A dozen for $22, it's a fair price, okay? And you make them, once you start getting orders, make them, put them in your freezer or your deep freezers if you have access to one. And trust me, that's a little money maker. I can't do that here because Boricuas live all over the place. they know how to do it. So they're not gonna buy me from me any. Okay. So I can't, I'm out of business here in this town. But if I was to move into another state, guys, this would be the booming business. This was the booming business to my oldest kid's grandfather. And I believe it was the Depression 1920, 1940. Yes, listen, I'm going to look for that video, guys. You see a video from YouTube that I shared? That's the story, okay? That's the story with his name, okay? That's my kid's grandfather. He invented, not the disc made. This came after, way after. It's a long story. You're going to have to put closed caption because it might be in Spanish, but it was an interviewer, a news channel that interviewed him. And in Puerto Rico, this is a booming business, okay? This is a booming business. And not just that, but he invented with flour. He had flour, and there was no food. And what he had? 9. I gotta ask my son, how many aunts and uncles? Well, he only has one aunt. They only have one aunt living. And she's in Florida on a big RV, guys. That's where she's at. That's where she's at, in Florida. In a big RV on vacation from Puerto Rico. Because she is a teacher in Puerto Rico. So she's the only one that they have alive right now. God bless her. And her husband's one of my kids' godfather. So they have a factory that anyway, their grandfather used the flour and started inventing with the flour. Okay, till he got it right. When he got it right, he made them out of a fish. It's a fish, it's like a triangle fish. And the fishermen used to throw it away because it had a hard shell. You had to crack that sucker and work on it. And nobody wanted to deal with that. They just wanted to just scrape the fish, take, and cook it. Nobody wanted to deal with that fish. It's called a chapin. Okay, look it up before I upload the video. The fish's name is chapin, Chapin. So check out that type of fish. You'll see what I'm talking about. It looks like a triangle. This is awkward looking, ugly fish. But it has meat inside. And till this day, guys, 2022, till this day, the fishermen's, they sell that to the public. Not the public, the company, because after their grandfather, somebody else started doing it, and somebody else started doing it, and then it became like a big chain in Puerto Rico. It's still going till this day. All over the island, people make these, and they also sell them in boxes, okay? The fish, the one with that fish, because you can't get that fish out here anywhere. You can only get it in Puerto Rico or maybe a Caribbean island, but no fisherman is going to bring you that fish to you. So, because he was the one that invented that, they always get the fish, okay? So, their aunt that's on vacation now in Florida, on a big RV, they still make it out of that fish, okay? Because they buy the fish. And then they have pickup trucks that they deliver in freezers all over the island, okay, guys? So, the part of the town that my older kids grew up, it's a tourist area. It's a tourist area. Everybody goes to the east of Puerto Rico, okay? The east. So, the southeast all the way to the east. So, that's where they were born at. That's where all their family is. And they have family in Florida and upstate New York and Newburgh, New York, and Jamestown, New York. And they have family all over the place out here too. Their cousins, their age and whatnot. And older ones too, they're out here. Not in this town, but they're about 2 to 3 hours away. So they have family too all over the place. They're very close with family. That's one thing with my kids. They're very close with family. They'll get mad at each other and whatnot, but they always, they look for each other. So that's good. That's good. So anyway, guys, that's it for the story of the empanadas, okay? They are also called Patelligios, okay? Now, there's another Spanish nationality. I don't know which one it is, not Boricuas. But they call the Patelligios, um, they put guava and cheese. Have you ever had guava? The guava paste and white cheese? It is delicious. So they fill these in with that. And they call it patelillos. We call it patelillos. With me, whatever you put in there is a patelillo or it's an empanada. Okay? I don't know why they have two names to it. But it's the same thing. Okay? It's the same thing. Any type of meat, guys. Whatever. Ham and cheese. Turkey and cheese. Sausage. And with peppers and onions. Just if you get the bigger disc, it costs more money. But if you live in a homestead, guys, if any of y'all preppers are watching this right now, watch that video. Get those discs. Trust me. You're gonna come back to me and put a thumbs up, okay? And not on the like, but you're gonna put it in the comments, okay? I'm gonna know. I'm gonna know immediately what happened. Okay, guys. So this is a big money maker. So if you want to find out before I upload the video, because it's going to take a little bit, Google it up. Google it up. Empanadas in Puerto Rico. Okay? Who invented the empanadas in Puerto Rico? You can also Google that up. You'll find it before I load it up, guys. So thank you for watching. This is a story with the empanadas or the patelillos, whichever way you would like to call it, okay? And they are scrumptious. I don't have to taste it because they are delicious. I already had the olives and the, I already know, because this hand, it just knows what to do or how to. Guys, I'm not done today. Gotta stay busy to keep your mind busy. Gotta keep my mind busy. Don't be afraid. Do it. Thank you for watching. I hope y'all learned. I hope you make it happen. Thanks for accompanying me on this empanada Patelligios journey. Delicious. There you go. Thank you. And you can put it in the freezer for when you desire one. It's there. Okay, guys? So, thank you again. And I hope you will try it. Let me know, guys. Okay? So, I hope I answered someone's question. Enjoy the video of making the empanadas. Very simple. Just very simple, guys. I think I took more time talking than making them. I probably would have made 50 of them. But, that's how you work on it. Whatever you prefer to put in there. Okay. There's the one thing, when you buy them, you might not find the yellow disc. It might be white because it's just a color. It's just a little bit of annatto. Just, I like the yellow because it gives it the nice yellow color. Okay. But there is one that it doesn't have the annatto. You can also use it. It's the same thing. Same thing, guys. It's not going to taste any different. It's just that it has the annatto. Annatto really doesn't have any flavor. It's just coloring. Okay, guys? So I hope you enjoyed the video. And enjoy your empanadas if you get to make it. Thank you.